My log, when finished, I hope will inspire at least one, then I've done something in showing my true respect to music. I've documented most of my life in one way or form since my love for music began out of basically alongside a period in my life when I was ill. This was written in 2013. This is part one of my log. There's 4 years this summer. Music can save lives and offer the chance to become the real you that gets chipped away during your life. I might be the oldest in my musical circle of friends over the last 2 years that had access to music in Brighton, but it's been an honour and thank you to all of you. My idea of Brighton Pulse that set off with no agenda apart from to help and as an extension to my student rep responsibilities and also a front or face to the investigation into the music scene of Brighton with a view from a young artist trying to play and have that moment that is priceless. Prior to this, I went out and gained an insight whilst on a radio project that was to get out on the scene and see what the face of Brighton is wearing at that stage in time. I'm a good critic to what the scene is about because I grew up in it. There are some true and inspirational artists of all forms in the city of Brighton, and some people that just play a part, but a big part, and have for a while. I bow to you in particular, Mark Heed from Big I Am, who is the true ambassador to music and art. The man wears his heart on his sleeve where music and art is concerned. I'm gutted for not being able to make this year's Meadowlands, but I shall miss no more. Mark and his friends, I feel, given Brighton what it deserves. That's a festival of its own and a billboard for us musicians to play out or get to the chance for the moment locally. Another group that deserve respect from what I see and hear is the Playgroup organisation, who have finally plugged a hole and out of pure passion and love for music and respect for what music should be and not the amount of dosh they make out of it. I love the way Philip and Declan give a service by being in focus with the scene and most of what the punter wants, but I know that Playgroup would call their friends. Playgroup Festival is again firmly in the must-dos next year, a festival that is on the edge and the edge being fun. I know I've checked back feedback and photos. I'd like to explain it's not out of ignorance why I've not had a look personal and I was meant to interview at the Playgroup Festival for Radio Reverb, but I got ill and so I had to postpone it. But I'm back now, but also what comes as a music student becomes the strict line where money's concerned, but also health reasons. But I've been busy. It's time to move my ideas forward. For example, Brighton Pulse, which was established in 2010.